We're so distracted by the fact that our present day future doesn't look like this that we forget that we're still living in the most advanced time in the world. Imagine a man from 2,000 years ago stepping into 2025, let alone someone from 1901, let alone someone from 1980. We are insanely advanced. Just because it doesn't look the way it does in movies shouldn't take away from how futuristic we really are. Imagine telling someone 200 years ago that you can say the words, "Hey Siri," or "Hey Alexa," and you'll just have information told to you. They would call that witchcraft. I probably just triggered someone's device. Some person I've never met in my entire life on the complete other side of the planet. In an instant of me saying that, their phone just acknowledged me saying, "Hey Siri," or "Hey Alexa," or "Hey whatever." And now a device on the other side of the world is going off giving information just from me speaking. That shouldn't be possible. Can you explain to me how that's possible? How that works? Like, how many of us truly understand how technology works? I think about this a lot. Like, yeah, you can tell me all the exact, specific, intricate details of like, oh, well, it has a processor chip. Okay, but how does the processor chip work? Oh, well, they put this wire here and this little wire here. That's how it works. But what powers it? How does that, in it, you could just, how does technology truly work? I mean, obviously somehow it does, but like, can you truly understand it? And on a much deeper level, how does the human body work? How do we exist? How do we keep living? How do we live? How do we breathe? How do we pump blood? Like, yeah, you can say, oh, well, we have a heart. Okay, but how does our heart work? And why does our blood give us power? And the truth is because we're made by God. And anything's possible with God, you know? Like, we can say words to each other and understand them. I could go a lot deeper with that, but I'm just thinking off the top of my head here, so it's hard to think my thoughts, if that makes sense. Like, I think a lot about how, like, there are billions of people in this world, right? Certainly billions that have been here over the course of time. And no one looks the same as each other. Like, I mean, yeah, there are people that are similar, and, you know, twins and whatnot, you know. But for the most part, like, we're all incredibly unique. I mean, we are all unique. But, like, how is God that good, that amazing with perfection and detail, that literally no one else in the entire world looks like me and sounds like me and thinks like me? Like, I'm my own person. God is so personal and so creative and just such a perfect, brilliant creator. Like, I could see someone in a movie and know that even though I'm not familiar with them, aside from seeing them once in a movie before, I don't know their name, but I could still recognize them and be like, that's the same person. Or like, if I saw a celebrity in real life, you know, just happened to see them walking down the streets of New York City, you know, someone who maybe had like a small role in a movie that I saw once, if I thought about it, you know, I could see them and be like, I know that guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, no two snowflakes are alike, and we are way more precious, way more personal, way more unique than snowflakes. And that's us knowing everything we know now. When we have the technology to see, like, anyone in the world at any time, like, we're seeing so many people on all kinds of places on social media. We've seen, like, thousands and thousands and thousands of faces at this point. However many, I have no idea. But, like, no one looks exactly identical, really. Isn't that amazing? Like, how is that possible? Like, we're all made in God's image. We're all, like, so similar in a way. We all have 2 eyes, a nose, a mouth, 2 ears. Like, How can there be that many combinations of, like, how can everyone be that unique? You know? And God doesn't even use every color for our natural hair or eyes. And he can still keep us that unique. Like, no one's born with, like, pink eyes, you know, purple eyes. Like, everyone has green, blue, or brown, you know. And with hair, no one has green hair or blue hair, but they have brown hair. And you know what I'm saying? You could have blonde hair. You know how people look. And that's with us knowing, like, thousands and thousands, being able to recognize that, distinguish that many faces, and we still can tell people apart. You know, like, if I saw someone that I haven't seen in years and I see them in person, I would know, I could recognize them and know that that's that person. Isn't that crazy to think about? 2,000 years ago, how many faces would someone from that long ago have seen? Fraction, a very, very small fraction of what we see with social media. Like, they must have seen so few people compared to what we're used to. You know, they didn't have movies, they couldn't travel far if they were just traveling by donkeys, you know, camels. They weren't traveling around the world. They didn't have airplanes or anything. They saw very few people, and they would have had no idea that, like, no one in anywhere in the world at any time has ever looked like them. Like, they are that unique. Like, they couldn't have known. They only knew so many people. Isn't that just crazy? I don't know. It's just fun to think about. It's like, you are special. You are unique. Don't think your life isn't worth it. God loves you, and he made you. You can never be replaced. You are the only one of you. Don't waste it. Take life seriously. Take God and his love for you and the care he put into making you seriously. You are fearfully made and wonderfully made. You were made with a purpose. You were made in the image of God. People are out there. There are people that think we came from monkeys just because we share some similarities. God knew what he was doing. He probably did it on purpose. I think he probably did. But, like, there are so many other animals that share similarities too with us. Monkeys just happen to have the most similarities. You know? No one says that we're sharks just because they also have two eyes. You know? But, yeah, I hope this blesses someone. God bless you guys. Peace.